right, tonight is senior night for the Napoleon Bowlers, and we are going to start with Andrew Gallagher. He is the son of Heather and Robert Gallagher. He plans to attend Tiffin University and major in business management. His favorite moment over the years, making new chants at practice every week and having fun with my teammates. He is a four-year letter winner. High average of 211.2, high game of 275, and a career win-loss record of 37-9. Good job, Andrew. Next we have Isaac Meyer. He is the son of Tim and Tina Meyer. He plans to attend Bowling Green State University and major in finance. Favorite moment, falling every match on the approach. Let's hope we don't see that one tonight. Isaac is a first-year letter high average, 155 high average, high game of 155, and a career win-loss record of 0-1. All right, looks like Ariana Kiesling is going first for the girls. Ariana is the daughter of Bree and Dave Kiesling. She plans to attend Indiana Tech University and major in psychology. Favorite moment, junior year state trip. She is a four-year letter winner, high average of 216, high game of 295. And a career win-loss record of 39-1. Great job, Ari. All right, next is Alexa Miller. She is the daughter of Tony and Desiree Miller. Plans to attend Findlay University and major in veterinary medicine. Favorite moment is getting to bowl at state with my Uncle Denny by my side. She is a four-year letter winner, high average of 182.7, high game of 235, and a career win-loss record of 35-3. Great job, Alexa. Next we have Macy. She is the daughter of Andrea and Wayne Eicher. Plans to attend Bowling Green State University and major is undecided at this time. Favorite moment is bus rides and trips to state. Macy is a four-year letter winner, high average of 183.16, high game of 214, and a career win-loss record of 22-4. All right, Casey Garcia is next. She is the daughter of Angelica I'm going to screw this up, but Baltodano. Sorry there, Casey. Casey plans to attend an international college, majoring in international studies. Her favorite moment is senior year state kickoff tournament. Casey is a one-year letter winner, high average of 157, a high game of 157, a career win-loss record of 1-0. Next we have Kendall Horner. She is the daughter of Marcia and John Horner. Plans to attend University of Toledo and major in biology with pre-med concentration. Favorite moment, going shopping with the girls at state. Kendall is a three-year letter winner, high average of 188, high game of 253, and a career win-loss record of 23-5. Great job, bowlers. That is our senior class of 2026. right, varsity bowlers, your arrows are up. You may begin. Good luck and good bowling.
All right, welcome bowling fans. Another afternoon of high school bowling coming to you from River City Bowlaway, where the Napoleon Wildcats will face off against the Bowling Green Bobcats. This is an NLL match, conference match. As always, today's match will consist of 2 individual games followed by 3 Baker games, and total pinfall will win the match.
Your orders are in standby.
Napoleon girls and Bowling Green girls top the NLL, both at 5-0. In NLL match play, Napoleon averaging 181.9, Bowling Green 159.1. Their overall record for Napoleon is 6-0. Overall for Bowling Green, 7-0. And Bowling Green starts out with 9 on lane 6, 4-pin topples at the last minute. Macy Eicher up on lane number 7, gets 9, leaves a 10-pin. Casey Garcia starting out with 9, leaving a 4-pin. Macy up now for a spare attempt. Lane 7, it's on target. She's got it. Bowling Green misses their spare attempt on lane number 6. Bowling Green with a spare attempt down on lane number 8, a 4-pin, and she picks it up. And Casey misses her opportunity for a spare there on lane number 5. Kendall Horner swings that one out wide. She gets 9, leaves a 3-pin. Alexa Miller up, lane number 5. And a strike for Alexa. Kendall picks up her spare. So I believe all 5 girls bowling right now are seniors this year. If you'd watched the senior dedication, you've seen each one of them. Ariana Kiesling up now, lane number 7. Bowling Green with a nice ball for a strike down on lane number 5. And Ariana Kiesling with a strike of her own on lane number 7. All right, if I can get somebody to give me a thumbs up in the chat, I'd appreciate it. Macy Eicher picks up 8, leaves the 4-7. Bowling Green coming in light on lane 5, leaves a 1-2-4. There's a strike for Bowling Green on lane number 7. That's a double for her. Macy now, lane number 8, spare attempt. And she's 2 for 2 on spares tonight. Bowling Green missed their spare attempt on lane number 5, but did convert on lane 7 a minute ago. Bowling Green with another strike on lane number 7. Kendall now, lane number 8. That one comes up high, picks up 9, leaves the 4-pin. And a strike for Casey. Kendall now, spare attempt on lane 8. She picks that up. And Alexa with a strike on lane number 6. That's a double for her. Airy up now on lane number 8. 9 count, leaves the 4-pin. Macy goes Brooklyn's side. The 5-pin leans over, but it won't go down. Casey Garcia now, lane number 5. Another good-looking ball. Then the 5-pin does the same thing. Leans over and stands back up. Ari picks up her spare on lane number 8. Macy now, spare attempt, lane number 7. She's got it. Casey looking for her spare here on lane 5. And she's got it. Bowling Green with a strike down on lane number 8. Spare attempt for Bowling Green on lane 6. Picks up a few more for a total of 7 for the frame. Kendall up now, lane number 7. And that one drifts high on her, picks up 9, leaves a 2-pin. And Alexa finds the pocket again for a 3rd strike in a row. Another strike for Bowling Green down on lane number 8. That's 2 in a row for her. Bowling Green missed their spare attempt on lane number 6. Macy now, spare attempt, lane 7, and that one, or I'm sorry, that was Kendall, missed her spare attempt. And Bowling Green missed a spare attempt on lane 6. Ari up on lane number 7. And a strike for Ariana Keesley. And Macy splits down on lane number 8, leaving the 6-7. Casey up on lane number 6 and misses the head pin. Picks up, looks like 3 or 4, make it 4. Bowling Green picking up 7 on lane 7, leaves the 2-4-5. Oh, and Macy missed the spare attempt. That's a hard one to pick up. She was trying to cut that 6-pin thin, slide it back into the 7. All right, spare attempt now for Casey. And she picks up a few more for a total of 8. Bowling Green converts their spare on lane number 7. All right, we'll switch over to the boys here. Still looking for confirmation that you guys can hear me out there in the chat. All right, Isaac Meyer up on lane number 4, one of our seniors. That one drifts a little high, picks up 8, leaves the 3-10. Bowling Green up on lane 3. And a strike for him. Oliver Franz up on lane 2. And Oliver goes a little high, picks up 7, leaves the 3-6-10. All right, thanks for the confirmation. Appreciate that. Bowling Green picks up their spare down on lane 1. Isaac now, spare attempt, nicely converted there on lane number 4 from Napoleon. All right, Oliver now, spare attempt on lane number 2, and he picks it up. That can be a tricky one. It looks easy, but it's harder than it looks. Andrew Gallagher, and a strike for him. First strike of the match for Andrew. Hunter Ayler's up now, lane number 4 for Napoleon. And a strike for Hunter. That's 2 in a row now for him. Bowling Green picks up 2 out of 3 down on lane number 1. So an open frame for them. Bowling Green picks up the spare on lane number 3. Bowling Green up on lane 2 now. And that one goes high, and he pays the price, leaves the 4-6-7-10 split. Strike ball from Bowling Green down on lane 1. Bowling Green picking up 8, leaving the 6-10 on lane 4. Hunter up now, lane number 3. Or no, I'm sorry, that's Isaac up on lane number 3. And Isaac with the strike. Taylor splitting down on lane number 1, leaves the 4-6-7-10. That one got a little high on him. Bowling Green picking up 1 out of the 4 on lane 2. Andrew now, lane number 3. Comes in light, missed the head pin, leaves the 1-2-10. Strike for Bowling Green down on lane number 2. And another strike for Bowling Green on lane 4. Andrew up now, spare attempt. Fox picks up 2 out of the 3, or 2 out of the 4 on lane 1. Andrew picks up 2 out of 3 on lane 3. So the boys towards the top of the leaderboard in the NLL. They've got them listed as second, but they're undefeated in conference play. Clay has a few more games under their belt, but they do have a loss. They're averaging 192.3 in NLL conference play. Bowling Green is 4-1 in NLL conference play, coming in with an average of 187.6. And Isaac with another strike. That's back-to-back strikes for him on lane 4. Fox up now, lane number 2. That one comes in a little high, and he splits, leaves the 6, 7, and 10. Hunter cleans up his spare on lane number 3. So we've got 2 should be good matches for you tonight on both the boys and girls side. Andrew with a strike there on lane number 4. And Oliver picks up a spare on lane number 1. Fox now, spare attempt, lane 2. Picks up 2 out of the 3. So a couple of open frames for Fox. Looks like the coaches may be making a substitution for Fox here on the next frame. Bowling Green, spare attempt, lane number 3, and he chops, picks up 1 out of 2. And a strike for Hunter on lane number 4. Bowling Green converts the spare down on lane 1. Oliver up for Napoleon on lane 2. And Oliver gets 9, leaves a 10 pin. Strike ball for Bowling Green down on lane 1. Bowling Green goes high on lane 3, leaves a 6-10, pickup of 8. Oliver now, spare attempt, lane 2, right on target. And another strike for Bowling Green down on lane number 1. Bowling Green converts their spare on lane 3. And Christian Horner in for Fox on lane number 1. And Christian with a strike. Isaac splits. Looks like 4-6 from here. You guys on the camera might have a better view than what I do. And Bowling Green misses the head pin. That was his second ball, picks up a total of 6. Oliver now, lane number 1. And he'll pick up 6. Isaac picked up 1 out of 2 on a spare attempt on lane 3. 9 count for Bowling Green, lane number 4. Strike for Bowling Green on lane number 2. Andrew up now for Napoleon. Andrew, that one drifts a little high, leaves the 6 pin, leave pickup of 9. Oliver with a tricky little spare here. And he picks up 1 out of the 4, so that'll be a total of 7 for him. All right, we're going to switch back to the girls. Macy with a strike a moment ago on lane number 7. Alexa up now, lane number 6. And Alexa gets 9, leaves a 10 pin. Bowling Green picking up 7 down on lane 8, leaves the 3-6-10. Kendall, lane 7, and a strike for Kendall. Alexa's spare attempt. Oh, and it broke hard at the last minute, and she missed. Bowling Green picks up 3-6-10 on lane 8. Ariana Kiesling up now, lane number 7. Bowling Green picks up their spare on lane number 5. Ari gets 9, leaves the 8 pin standing. And 8 count for Bowling Green on lane 6. 8 count for Bowling Green on lane 8, leaving 4-7. Ari now, spare attempt, picks it up. Casey up, lane number 5 for Napoleon. Comes in just a little bit light, missed the head pin, leaves the 1-2-8. Bowling Green picks up their spare on lane 6. They also convert the spare on lane 8. Casey now, spare attempt on lane 5. Gets that one started a little too far to the right, won't come back, so 7 count for Casey. Macy gets 9 on lane number 8, leaves the 10 pin. Alexa, lane number 5 now. And a strike for Alexa. Macy picks up her spare. The Bowling Green bowler on lane 7 just got a strike. Missed spare opportunity on lane 6 for Bowling Green. She'll end up with 7 for the frame. All right, and Macy finishes up with a 9 count for a 177. Kendall up now, 10th frame. And she gets 9, can't get the 10-pin kicked out. Bowling Green, last ball, 10th frame, picks up 2 out of the 3, and she finishes with a 223 game. That was their 4th bowler. And she'll pick up her spare, Kendall DeWill. She'll get 1 more in the 10th. Bowling Green's first bowler finished with a 147. Bowling Green's 5th bowler goes high and it splits on her, leaves us 4, 6, and 7. Casey getting ready to start her 10th frame on lane number 6. Last ball for Kendall. That one goes high, picks up 6 more. Kendall finishes with a 182. Casey picked up 4, it looks like, on lane 6. Bowling Green's made the spare on lane 5. She'll get 1 more for the 10th. Bowling Green picks up 1 on lane 7, and she'll finish with a 159. That was her 5th bowler. Ariana Kiesling starts out the 10th with a strike, and Casey picks up the spare. She'll get 1 more in the 10th. Bowling Green's 2nd bowler finished with a 93. Ariana Kiesling, 9 count, leaves the 10 pin. And Casey will pick up 9 more for 103. Bowling Green gets 9 on their first ball in the 10th. First ball in the 10th. Ari picks up her spare. And she finishes with a 211. Alexis starts out the 10th with a 9 count. All right, Alexa now, lane number 6. Spare attempt. Got it. Bowling Green, last ball, 10th frame on lane 5. Then we'll switch over to the boys. Picks up 9, make it 10. 10 pin went over. So she'll finish with a 160 game. That was their 3rd bowler. All right, Alexa, final ball, 10th frame. So Fox and Christian just finished up with a 144 combined. Bowling Green's first bowler had a 106. And 8 count for Alexa, and she finishes with a 190. All right, switch over to boys match. Oliver up now. He's starting the 10th frame, had us a strike in the 9th and make it a strike to start the 10th. Bowling Green picks up their spare. All right, for the girls, I've got an unofficial total of 863 for Napoleon, 782 for Bowling Green, a difference of 81 pins. Bowling Green's 2nd bowler just finished with a 176. Their 3rd bowler starting the 10th frame starts out with a strike. Oliver now, 2nd ball, 10th frame. And he gets 9, leaves the 7 pin. All right, Ariana Kiesling, 211, 182 for Kendall Horner, 190 for Alexa Miller, Macy Eicher 177 and Casey Garcia 103 for an 863. 782 for Bowling Green, 159 for Isabel Grames, Madeline Landry 147, Addison Nicky 93, Zoe got 223, and Isabella Calderon 160. Oliver picks up his spare and finishes with a 185. Isaac started out with a strike in the 10th frame, and he adds a second strike. Bowling Green with a strike on lane number 3. Bowling Green's third bowler finished with a 232 game. All right, Isaac, last ball, 10th frame. Game number 1. Swings that one out wide, picks up 7 more, and finishes with a 209. Nice game, Isaac. And Bowling Green comes in light, picks up 6 more, and will finish with a 158. That's their 4th bowler. Removing some of the dead wood there from lane number 4 before Andrew bowls. All right, Andrew Gallagher up on lane number 4. Start the 10th frame. He's got a spare in the 9th. And splits on him. Looks like the 4-9 from here. Thought the 9 was going to go down, but it stood back up on him. Bowling Green starts out the 10th. They're with 9. That's their 5th bowler. All right, we've got Jonathan Peters in here to finish up Andrew's game. And he won't convert, so 160. Bowling Green missed their spare opportunity, so he'll end up with a 175. That's their 5th bowler. Hunter starts off with 8. Looks like the 1-2 left. Hunter, spare attempt. Got it. He'll get 1 more in the 10th. All right, we'll switch back over to the girls here in just a minute. All right, Hunter now, last ball, 10th frame. And a strike to finish out game number 1, and a 201 for Hunter. So unofficially, I've got 899 for Napoleon and 847 for Bowling Green. We'll get the scores up on the scoreboard here in just a minute. We'll let you watch the girls while I do that. Should have the scoreboards on now. Bowling Green looking at the 310 spare on lane 7, and she'll chop, picks up 1 of the 2 for a 9 count. Kendall up on lane number 8. Comes in light, picks up 8, leaves the 1-3. Brenna Massey clears the deck with a strike on lane number 6. That's 2 in a row for her. All right, we'll double check the boys' scores here real quick. Hunter Ehlers, 201. Oliver Franz, 185. Isaac Meyer, 209. And a couple of substitutions for 144 and 160 for a total of 899, which is what I had. On Bowling Green, we got Connor Main, 175. Porter Dimmick, 158. Andrew Key Jr., 232. Lucas Wesley, 176. And a sub for 106 for a total of 847. Also matches the scores. All right, Alexa now with the spare attempt on lane 6. And she picks up 3 out of the 4. Ariana Kiesling up now, lane number 8. And she gets 6. Looks like the 2-4-5-8. Macy Eicher now, lane number 7. Comes in a little light, another bucket. 2-4-5-8 left for Macy on lane 7. Ari picks it up and picks up the spare. Brenna Massey getting 7 down on lane number 5, leaving the 3-5-6. Bowling Green with a nice spare there on lane number 6. All right, Macy now, her time to pick up the bucket. Nope, comes in a little light, picks up 2 out of the 4. So an 8 count for her. So Napoleon leading on the boys' side by 52 pins and girls leading by 81. Brenna now, spare attempt on lane 5. Picks it up. Kendall gets 9, leaving a 6 pin on lane 7. Bowling Green coming in light on lane 6, leaves the washout, the 1, 2, 4, and 10. 6 on lane 8 for Bowling Green as well, leaving the 3, 6, 7, and 10. Alexa now, lane 5. And that's split on her. Looks like the 4, 9 maybe. And Kendall picks up her spare on lane number 7. Bowling Green picks up 1 out of 4 on lane 8 and 3 out of 4 on lane 6, but both open frames. See if Alexa tries to pick this up by cutting the 4-pin thin. And she's a little too thin, missed the 4-pin. And Ariana picks up 7 on her first ball on lane number 7, leaving the 1, 2, 10. Split for Bowling Green on lane 6, leaving the 6, 7, 10. Macy crashes the rack and takes out all 10 for the strike on lane 8. And Ari picks up 2 out of 3 on lane 7. And Bowling Green won't convert the spare. Good attempt at it. Just got started a little too far to the right. Spare attempt for Bowling Green. Picks up the 2-7 on lane 5. Brenna Massey up now, lane number 6. That one drifts high on her, leaves the 4-7. Kendall with a strike down on lane number 8. Bowling Green picks looks like 7. That was her second ball on lane 7. And Ariana Kiesling with a strike down on lane number 8. Bowling Green picked up 7 on lane 5, leaving the 1, 3, 6. Brenna now, spare attempt on lane 6. And picks it up. All right, we'll switch back over to the boys match here. And Hunter just got a strike on lane number 3. Oliver picks up 9 on, or I'm sorry, Oliver missed his spare attempt on lane number 1. Christian Horner up now, lane number 2. Bowling Green with a strike on lane 4. And a strike for Christian on lane number 2. Bowling Green with a strike down on lane 1. Isaac Meyer up now on lane number 4. And that one drifts a little left on him, picks up 7. Leaves the 1-3-6, it looks like. Oliver with a strike on lane 2. Coach letting him know that it may be time for a move, I'm thinking. Isaac won't get any more on lane number 4, so to open for him. Strike for Bowling Green down on lane number 1. Andrew up now, lane 4. Found the pocket with that one, but it picks up 9, leaves a 10 pin. Christian with 9, leaving a 10 pin down on lane number 1. Andrew now, spare attempt, lane 4. And he's got it. Christian picks up his spare, lane number 1. Hunter up now, lane number 4. And a strike for Hunter. Bowling Green picking up 3 out of 4 on lane number 2. Bowling Green picking up 9 on lane 3, leaving the 6 pin. Oliver Franz up, lane number 1. Comes in just a little bit light. Looks like the 248 left. And a strike for Bowling Green on lane number 2. Switch back to the girls here just momentarily. Oliver picks up 1 out of 3, so an open for him. Bowling Green, lane number 2. And a strike for Bowling Green. Looks like Jonathan's coming in for Isaac now on lane number 3. Isaac goes a little high, picks up 8, leaves the 6-10. And Christian picks up 9 on lane number 2. Jonathan now, spare attempt, lane number 3. And he chops, picks up 1 out of 2. All right, switch over to the girls' side. Ariana Kiesling up on lane 7. There's a strike for her. That's a double up for her. Macy Eicher coming up. I see at least 3 in a row for her. Bowling Green misses the spare attempt, picks up all but 1 on lane 6. Macy lets that one get away from her to the, pulls that one across her body a little bit, picks up 3. Strike for Bowling Green on lane number 7. Nine count for Bowling Green on lane 6, leaving a 10 pin. See if Macy can pick up the spare here on lane 8. Brenna Massey up on lane 5. And Macy picks up the spare. And there's another strike for Brenna. 3 in a row for her now. Bowling Green coming in light on lane 7, leaves the washout. 1-2-4-8, or I'm sorry, 1-2-4-10. Bowling Green missed the spare opportunity on lane 6. And a strike for Kendall Horner down on lane number 8. That's now 2 in a row for her. Alexa Miller up now, lane 5. And she ends up coming in a little bit light, leaves the 2-4-8. Pickup of 7. Ari up now, lane number 8. And another strike for Ariana Kiesling. That's 3 in a row now for her. Alexa now, spare attempt, lane 5. She's got it, nicely done. Bowling Green with a nice spare pickup there on lane number 6. And Bowling Green picks up 3 out of 4 on lane number 7. Strike for Bowling Green on lane 5 a moment ago. Brenna Massey up, lane 6. And that one got out too far to the left to start. Macy Eicher with another strike in the 10th. To start the 10th, I should say. Brenna had a strike working for her in the previous frame, so this doesn't hurt her too badly. Let's see if she can make the spare the hard way here. There it is. Macy now, lane number 7. And she picks up 9. That's her second ball in the 10th. Leaves a 7 pin. Bowling Green opens. And that's, let's see, so I've got Bowling Green's 4th bowler at a 139. 138 for their 5th bowler. Macy, last ball, 10th frame, picks it up. And she finishes with a 215. All right, Alexa got 8 on her first ball. Spare attempt upcoming here on lane number 6. She's got it. So that's the 9th frame. Kendall Horner, lane number 7. That one crosses to the Brooklyn side, but it strikes. That's 3 in a row now for her. Brenna Massey up, lane number 5. That one goes high, picks up 9. That's to start her 10th frame. All right, Kendall now, second ball, 10th frame. And that one goes high, picks up 7, leaves the 2-4-7. Bowling Green bowler on lane 6 got 8 on her first ball, but it's split. Brenna now, spare attempt, lane 5. She's got it. She'll get one more in the 10th. And Kendall will pick up 2 out of the 3, so she'll finish with a 212. So games of 182 and 212 for Kendall, 177 and 215 for Macy. Ari goes high on her first ball and picks up 8, leaves the 6-10. Last ball for Brenna down on lane number 5. And she finishes up with a strike. So a 2-14 game for Brenna Massey. Bowling Green's first female bowler finished with a 149. Ariana Kiesling picks up her spare on lane 7. She'll get one more in the 10th. Alexa Miller now starting the 10th frame on lane number 5. And she starts out with a strike. Bowling Green picks up their spare on lane number 6. She'll get one more in the 10th. And Ariana Kiesling gets 9 to finish, and we'll finish with I think a 197. 187, I'm sorry. So 211, 187 for Ariana Kiesling. Alexa picks up 9 on her second ball in the 10th. Leaves the 5-pin, 9 count for Bowling Green, or I'm sorry, 9 count on for the last ball for Bowling Green, so she'll finish with a 127. All right, we'll switch to the boys' side here just a minute. Let Alexa finish out here, picks it up, and a 164 game for Alexa. All right, switch to the boys, finish scoring here for the girls. And Jonathan puts up a strike for Napoleon on lane number 4. Oliver Franz down on lane number 1. Comes in a little bit light, ends up leaving the 2-4-5, pick up a 7. And Bowling Green's third female bowler will end up with a 130 game. So Napoleon 214, 164, 177, 182, 211. Bowling Green 149, 127, 130, 139, and 138. So 992 for Napoleon, 683 for Bowling Green. I've got 1855 to 1465, a difference of 390 pins going into the Bakers. Oliver did pick up the spare a moment ago. Andrew faced with a split. Picks up 2 out of the 3 on lane number 4. Christian Horner now, lane 2. Picks up, looks like 9. So as soon as our individual match play is done, we'll switch to the side-by-side cameras. And Hunter Ehlers with a strike. That's now 3 in a row for him. Christian now, spare attempt, lane number 2. And he's got it. Bowling Green, lane number 3. 9 count for him, leaves a 10-pin. Bowling Green, that's their second ball. Picks up 7. So 7 for the frame. Oliver now, lane number 2. And a strike for Oliver. All right, on the girls' side, we've got Ariana Kiesling, 187, Kendall, 212, Alexa, 164, Macy, 215, and Brenna with 214 for 992. That matches up. Isabel, 138, Magdalene, 149, Addison, 127, Zoe, 139, and Isabella, 130 for a 683. So 1855 to 1465 matches up. All right, Bowling Green gets 9, leaves a 7-pin on lane 4. Christian started off the 10th frame with 9, left the 7-pin. Bowling Green, spare attempt. Picks it up in the 10th. He'll get one more. Christian now, spare attempt for him. And misses just inside. And Christian will finish with 150. Jonathan, 9. Left, it looks like a 6-pin. Picks it up though, so he'll spare. Oliver with a strike going into the 10th frame. Bowling Green picks up 7 more and will finish with a 144 game. That's their first bowler. And Oliver picks up 6. I believe that's the 2, 4, 8, 10. Andrew picks up 9. Looks like a 4-pin left. Strike for Bowling Green on lane number 2 to start out the 10th frame. He's got, looks like at least 4 in a row. Oliver now, spare attempt. Picks up 3 out of the 4, so Oliver will finish with a 156 game. Andrew picks up his spare. All right, Bowling Green girls, I know you can't see them off camera, start out with a strike. Macy Eicher picks up the spare for Napoleon. Bowling Green boys get 9, second ball in the 10th. Hunter Ehlers starting the 10th, or no, it's not the 10th frame, sorry. Gets a strike. I think they're only in the 8th frame. Alexa Miller picks up 7 for the Napoleon girls on her first ball. Jonathan Peters picks up 9. Bowling Green's second bowler finished with a 226 game. Strike for Bowling Green on lane, or I'm sorry, 9 count for Bowling Green on lane number 3. Strike for Bowling Green on lane number 2. That's now 3 in a row for him. Jonathan picks up his spare. Bowling Green picks up their spare on lane number 3. 9 count for Bowling Green on his second ball on the 10th. All right, there's only one more ball on lanes 1 and 2, so we'll switch to the side-by-side view here. Bowling Green picks up their spare on lane number 2. Finishes with 2:21. Boys are still finishing up their individual games. The girls have already gone ahead and started the Baker games. And Hunter gets 9, can't get the 7 to kick out. Kendall Horner up now for the girls. And she gets a strike. So Napoleon opened in the 2nd and 3rd frames, but a strike from Kendall Horner puts us back on track. And Bowling Green picks up a spare on lane number 3. Hunter, spare attempt, picks it up. So a spare for Hunter in the 9th. We'll move on to the 10th frame for the individuals. Bowling Green picks up 3 out of 4 on the girls' side on lane number 8. So they're sitting at 51 in the 4th. Jonathan Peters now, 10th frame, picks up 8. Ends up looking like 2-5 left. 6 count for Bowling Green girls on lane 8, leaving the 1, 3, 6, and 10. Macy comes in light, leaves the 1, 2, 4, and 10. The bowler before her had a spare. Jonathan picks up his spare on lane number 3. He'll get 1 more in the 10th. 3 count, or 3, picked up 3 out of 4 for Bowling Green on lane number 8, so a 9 count. They're sitting at 60 in the 5th frame. Bowling Green boys pick up their spare. He'll get 1 more in the 10th. Jonathan comes in light, picks up 7 more, so 147 for Jonathan Peter. And Alexa Miller with a strike on the ladies' side. Andrew Gallagher working on a strike in the 9th frame up on lane number 3. Bowling Green girls picked up 8 on their first ball, left with a 6-10. And Andrew picks up 8, leaves the 2-5. Spare for the Bowling Green girls. Bowling Green boys pick up 9 on his final ball, ends up with a 160 game. Andrew now, spare attempt, and he chops. And 167 for Andrew. Bowling Green starting the 10th frame on lane 4. Brenna Massey got 7 on her first ball, picks up 1 more for a total of 8. So they're sitting at 105 in the 8th frame with an open. Hunter picks up 6, leaves the bucket, the 2, 4, 5, 8. The boys match is going to be close here going into the Bakers. And Kendall Horner picks up 6 on her first ball, left with the 6, 7, 8, and 10. And 6 count for Bowling Green on their second ball. And Hunter opens in the 10th and finishes with 222. So Bowling Green is going to take the lead after the individuals. And a nice pick up there from Kendall Horner on lane number 7. And Bowling Green leaves a washout on lane number 8, the 1, 2, 4, 10. And Bowling Green boys, last ball, picks up the bucket and finishes with a 181. So I've got 8:42 in the second game for Napoleon and 9:32 for Bowling Green. It's 17:41 to 17:79. Napoleon down by 38 pins going into the 3 Baker games. Ariana Kiesling got 9 on her first ball, picks up the spare. She'll have 1 more in the 10th. Bowling Green girls pick up 3 more, so an open in the 9th frame. They're sitting at 111. Napoleon had 124. All right, 167, Andrew Gallagher. 222, Hunter Ehlers. 156, Oliver Franz. Christian Horner, 150, and then a sub game of 147 for 842. And Bowling Green at 932. Connor, 181. Porter, 160. Casper, 144. Andrew Key Jr., 221. And Lucas Wesley, 226 for a 932. So now everything matches up. All right, so 140 game for the Lady Cats in the first Baker game, waiting for waiting for Bowling Green to finish up. They got 8 on their first ball, shooting a spare at the 4-7, and she won't get any more, so 119. All right, we'll get this up on the scoreboard here. All right, so the Lady Cats have extended their lead, 1995 to 1584, difference of 411 pins. All right, Macy up now. And Macy starts out with a strike. Bowling Green boys got 9. Looks like a 4-pin left. And Christian Horner starts things off for the boys. Gets 8, leaves the 6-10 on lane number 3. Spare attempt from Bowling Green. Missed on lane number 4. Christian, spare attempt, picks it up. And a 9 count for the Lady Cats, leaving a 4-pin. That from Alexa Miller. Bowling Green picks up 8 on lane number 4 for the boys, leaving the 2-7-8. 9 count from the Bowling Green girls on lane number 7, leaving a 10-pin. Oliver, that one went high, left the 3-6-10. And Alexa missed her spare opportunity on lane number 8. Bowling Green picking up 2 out of the 3. Bowling Green girls picked up the spare on lane number 7. Oliver now spare attempt up on lane number 3. Brenna Massey picks up 7, leaving the 3-5-6. And Oliver converts. Bowling Green carries a strike from lane number 4. Bowling Green girls picking up 6 on lane 7, leave the 1, 2, 8, and 10, or 8, 1, 2, 8, and 9. Cannot talk. Brenna Massey picks up the spare on lane number 8. Fox Taylor picking up 9 on lane 3. Bowling Green boys with a back-to-back strikes on lane number 4. Bowling Green girls, nice spare there on lane number 7, converts that. Kendall Horner, lane number 8. And a strike for Kendall. Fox picks up his spare. Bowling Green boys get 9, leave the 8 pin. Bowling Green girls also getting 9, leaving the 2 pin. Ariana Kiesling up on lane number 8. Picks up 8. Andrew Gallagher gets 9, leaves the 10 pin. Ariana Kiesling left the 3-6 on lane 8. Bowling Green girls picking up their spare on lane 7. Bowling Green boys picked up their spare on lane number 4. Andrew now, lane 3, picks up his spare. Bowling Green girls, lane number 7. Comes in a little high, leaves a 6-10. Strike for the Bowling Green boys on lane 4. Hunter Ehlers with a strike to answer on lane number 3. And Macy Eicher with a strike down on lane number 8 for the Lady Cats. And that one goes through the nose for the Bowling Green boys, picks up 5. Looks like the 3, 4, 6, 7, and 10. Christian Horner picks up 7, leaving the 3, 6, 10 on lane number 3. Spare attempt from Bowling Green boys. Pick up 2 out of the 3, so an open frame for Bowling Green. And Alexa Miller picks up 8, leaves the 5-9. Strike for the Lady Bobcats on lane number 7. And Christian opens, picking up 2 out of the 3 on lane 3. 6 count for Bowling Green on lane 4, leaving the bucket, the 2, 4, 5, and 8. Alexa picks up her spare on lane number 8. Oliver up now, lane number 3. And a strike for the Bowling Green ladies on lane number 7, and a strike for Oliver on lane number 3. And another open frame for Bowling Green on lane number 4, picking up 2 out of the 4. And Brenna goes a little bit high, ends up leaving the 2-7 on lane 8. Fox Taylor up lane number 3 for Napoleon. And that one split on him. Looks like the 6-7. Bowling Green picking up a strike in lane number 4 in the 9th frame. Brenna now, spare attempt. Got it. Nicely done by Brenna. Fox picks up 1 out of 2. Bowling Green girls, spare attempt, picks up the 7 pin. All right, so in the 8th frame, it was 131 Napoleon, 120 for Bowling Green, but they've got a strike. They've got 2 strikes now, so Andrew definitely has to put up a strike here in the 9th frame to keep a slight advantage. Bowling Green picking up 7 on the girls' side, 9 count for Andrew. Ariana Kiesling got, or I'm sorry, not Ariana, Kendall got 9 on her first ball, left the 7 pin. Ari was just bringing her spare ball. And Kendall picks up her spare. And a 9 count for the second ball in the 10th frame for Bowling Green boys. Andrew. Oh, and he opens it up in the 9th. Kiesling gets 9, leaves the 8 pin to start the 10th frame. And Hunter splits in the 10th frame. Picks up 7 on his first ball. So it looks like Bowling Green will take this first, or continue to keep the lead after this first Baker game. It's 169 for them. Bowling Green girls with a spare in the 9th frame. Ariana got a spare to start the 10th frame, so she's got 1 more left. 149 after Hunter picks up 2 out of the 3. So down by 58 pins now with 2 Baker games to go. And Ariana Kiesling strikes in the final ball of the 10th frame. 184. Nine count to start the 10th frame for the Bowling Green ladies. Napoleon boys are going to have to dig deep here. And Bowling Green opens up in the 10th, and they'll finish with 176. So 2179 to 1760 is what I have for the girls' score, a difference of 419 pins. And 1890 to 1948 for Bowling Green, or for the boys. Napoleon trailing by 58 pins going into the second Baker game. All right, Bowling Green ladies up for the 3rd and final Baker game on lane 7. Bowling Green boys start out with 9, leaving a 6 pin. Lady Bobcats pick up 8. Macy comes in a little light, gets 9, leaves a 2 pin. Christian Horner now, lane number 4. And he goes Brooklyn, but it carries for the strike. Bowling Green picks up their spare, lane number 3. And Bowling Green girls split, pick up 1 out of 2. And Macy Eicher picks up her spare. Oliver picks up 8, leaves the 4-7 on his first ball in the 2nd frame. Bowling Green strikes in the 2nd frame. Or, I'm sorry, was that the 2nd frame? I can't quite make out the frame numbers from here. And Bowling Green won't, or the first ball in their next frame is an open. And Oliver missed his spare attempt on lane number 4. Bowling Green girls spare attempt looking at the 4-7, misses. Alexa Miller had 9 on her first ball. Spare attempt, she's got it. And 9 count for Fox Taylor on lane number 4. Back-to-back, or I'm sorry, that's a spare the hard way for Bowling Green. Bowling Green girls get 9, leaving a 10 pin on lane 7. Casey Garcia in. And she missed the head pin, picks up 7, leaves the 1-2-8. Fox now. Napoleon cannot afford any more open frames here in either of these 2 Baker games. They've got to pretty much be clean or put together some big strikes. And Fox picks that one up. Bowling Green picks up 8, because I don't think Bowling Green is going to back off. And Casey picks up her spare down on lane number 8. Strike for Bowling Green girls on lane number 7. Andrew Gallagher, and he gets 8, leaves the 4-7 on lane 4. Bowling Green picking up 8 on lane number 3. And back-to-back strikes for the Lady Bobcats on lane number 7. Lady Cats had a strike last frame. Ariana Kiesling up. And Bowling Green boys pick up their spare, and a strike for Ariana Kiesling. Andrew Gallagher now, spare attempt, lane number 4, and he's got it. Bowling Green ladies coming in a little bit light, picking up 8, leaves the 2-7. Macy Eicher gets 9, leaves the 4-pin. Bowling Green boys down on lane 3, get 9, leaving a 10-pin. Hunter Ehlers, lane 4. And a strike for Hunter. So halfway through Baker game number 2 for the boys. The ladies are in the bottom half of the third Baker game. Nice conversion there by Bowling Green, picks up the 2-7. Macy picks up her spare. Bowling Green picks up their spare down on lane number 3. Christian Horner, lane number 4 now for Napoleon. Oh, and a 9 count leaves the 7-pin. And Bowling Green will pick up 1 for the ladies on lane 7. Alexa picks up 9, leaves the 10-pin. Bowling Green picks up 7 on lane 3, leaving the 6, 7, and 10. Bowling Green to convert theirs first. Picks up 2 out of the 3. Alexa now, spare attempt. Won't get it. Christian picks up his spare. All right, the boys need to string a couple of strikes together here. There's a strike for the Lady Bobcats on lane 7. Casey up now, lane number 8 for the Lady Cats. A little light, leaves the 1, 2, and 10. And Jonathan Peter with a strike. Eight count for Bowling Green, leaving the 6-10. 7 count for Bowling Green's ladies, leaving the 1, 2, 10. Fox Taylor now, lane number 4. And another strike for the Napoleon Wildcats. And Casey won't convert anymore, so 7 count for her in the 8th frame. And another open frame for Bowling Green, back-to-back opens. Wildcats have to capitalize here on the boys' side. And Andrew gets 9, leaves a 10-pin. Kendall Horner, lane number 8 for the Lady Cats. And she picks up 7, leaves the 3, 5, 6. 8 count to start the 10th for the Bowling Green girls. Leaves the 2, 5. Andrew now, spare attempt. Gets it. Bowling Green gets 9, leaves a 10 pin. Kendall Horner gets 2 out of the 3, so an open frame for them in the 9th. A spare in the 10th for Bowling Green, gets them 1 more. Hunter Ehlers picks up 9, leaves a 10 pin. Ariana Kiesling starting the 10th frame, comes in light, leaves the 2 pin. Pickup of 9. Bowling Green picking up. Oh, Bowling Green missed their spare attempt, and Hunter misses his spare in the 10th, and Napoleon finishes with a 181. Bowling Green with a strike in the 9th on lane number 3. Ariana Kiesling picked up her spare. She'll have 1 more. Lady Bobcats finished with a 162. Last ball for Irie is a strike. So 169 for the Lady Cats. All right, so unofficially I've got 23-48 to 19-22. Bowling Green starts 10th frame with an 8 count. Leaving the 6-10 here. And picks up the spare. He'll get 1 more in the 10th. So Napoleon can pick up about 21 pins here, even if Bowling Green strikes. Max score for Bowling Green is 160. Napoleon had already put 181 on the board. We'll update the scores here as soon as at the completion of the second Baker game. So again, the Napoleon defeating Bowling Green on the girls' side. 23-48, 19-22, and 9 count. So 159. Score should be up to date now. All right, we'll double check the girls' scores here. So 23-48. Baker total was 493. And individual score was 1855. And the girls averaged 180.61, winning by 426 pins. And 1922. So girls' scores match. So focus here on the boys. They have 1 more Baker game to play. Napoleon is down 36 pins by my totals. This is an unofficial total. So they'll have to win by 36 or 37 pins. All right, Christian Horner up, lane number 3. Comes in a little light, picks up 9, leaves the 2 pin. Bowling Green also starting with 9. Christian picks up his spare. So this is pretty much needs to be a clean game. And we got to put some strikes together as well. Bowling Green picks up their spare. Jonathan up for Napoleon, lane number 3. And picks up 8, leaves the 6-10. Bowling Green gets 9, looks like a 5-pin left. Jonathan picks up his spare. Bowling Green also picking up their spare. Fox Taylor up now for Napoleon, lane 3. And he picks up 8, leaves the 6-10. Fox looking for a spare ball. And Bowling Green with a strike. Nice pair there for Fox. Bowling Green now, lane 4. And back-to-back strikes for Bowling Green. Andrew needs a strike here. And he gets it. Bowling Green, fifth frame. That one goes a little high, picks up 8, leaves the 3-6. Hunter needs a double up here. There it is. Need to keep striking, keep the pressure on Bowling Green. Like I said, we got to make up 36 pins in this game. Bowling Green, spare attempt, lane 4. Opens up. All right, Christian up for Napoleon, lane 3. Oh, and he split, leaves the 6, 7, 10. Strike for Bowling Green in the 6th frame. I think Christian almost has to go for it here. And then back-to-back strikes for Bowling Green on lane number 4. And Christian picks up 1 out of the 3. So in the 6th frames, I can't really tell by that because Bowling Green's got 2 strikes working. Bowling Green with 9, leaving a 10 pin. Need a strike from Jonathan here. And he gets 8 and a split. Bowling Green, spare attempt, opens up. And Jonathan opens up in the 7th frame. So we're down probably 24 at least as of the 7th frame, and we need to pick up another 36, so we need to pick up like almost 60 pins. And a 9 count from Fox, leaving a 10 pin. I don't think we're going to have enough frames left to do it. And there's a split from Bowling Green. I'd like to be proven wrong. Fox, spare attempt here on lane 3. Got it. All right. Comes down to Andrew and Hunter. Bowling Green with a nice attempt there. Picks up 2 out of 3. They're sitting at 159 in the 9th. Best they can do is 189. There's a strike for Andrew. But the best Napoleon can do right now is 197, so I don't think we've got enough frames left. Eight count for Bowling Green on lane number 4, leaving 3-6. And Hunter splits in the 10th, leaves the 6, 7, and 10. All right, so the boys will be bowling on, or well, actually the boys and girls will be bowling on Saturday at a tournament in Sandusky. Unfortunately, I'm not able to make that, so there will be no live stream for that event. However, on Monday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, we are hosting a Baker Bash tournament here at River City Bowlaway, and I will be here, and we will have 2 streams going, one for the boys and one for the girls. Tony Miller has offered to commentate for the girls again. So I apologize we won't be able to have the match on Saturday, or the tournament on Saturday from Sandusky, but we will be joining you back on Monday for the Baker Bash tournament. All right, 165 is what Napoleon ended up with. Bowling Green picked up the spare in the 10th. They have one more. Add another 8, so 177. So Napoleon gets defeated, 22-84, 22-36, losing by 48 pins. We had 1741 in the individual, 495 for the Baker, and we averaged 172 as a team. We'll get the scores updated on the screen. I want to thank everybody for joining us on the live stream today. Again, I hope you guys enjoy these as much as I enjoy bringing them to you. All right, and that will wrap up our broadcast today. Shout out to all our senior bowlers. Good luck. We've still got some bowling ahead of us, but Good luck on your futures. And as always, go Wildcats.